This is specialty
Go
food
ahead.
shops, restaurants, and wine and liquor purveyors also. So this is some of everything. Do you have to be over 21 to get a ticket?
Um, no, because if people are going to be served alcohol, they'll have to meet the guidelines at that particular venue.
You have to show ID when you get there. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, for
Yep.
sure.
Yep.
But I think really the most special thing about this event, Kate, is that we are benefiting charity. So this is a charity event, and it's a fundraiser for the chamber, but also for the autism supportive community of Rhinebeck, which is really an important initiative that the Village of Rhinebeck started about 4 years ago. And what that is that autism is something that has touched many people's lives,
Yes,
and
it
it's
has.
something that unfortunately is becoming more and more common. So there's lots of people that now have somebody in their life that has some level of autism. You know, there's a big spectrum. But the problem that people have that have children with autism or even adult children with autism is that the communities that they live in don't really know how to deal with these people. And there's a lot of specific things that you can do. So we've been working with the Autism Center at Anderson, which is in Hyde Park, and they have a terrific program that they've set up with us where they're doing education for businesses. We're doing a lot of different things, making the village itself more accessible for children, families, and adult autism
More sensory
people with.
friendly.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Okay.
we have sensory kits at all of the businesses. We talk to people about, you know, this is the correct way to deal with someone with autism, and this is the insensitive way to deal with them. And you know, I think that it's just so challenging, especially if you're a parent with a child that has autism, where you're treated in a way that isn't really kind or respectful. And it might not be because this person's mean or cruel that they're dealing with, but just that they're ignorant as to what that person's going through. So that's kind of the overriding thing that we're trying to get across is like, look, you know, we want to treat everybody with kindness and respect, but people with autism do need a different level because of their sensory issues. So,
Okay.
you know, this has been something, and the mayor of Rhinebeck, Gary Bassett, has kind of spearheaded this and started this program, and it's been really terrific. So what we do with the money is we create more educational programs. We're working for sensory spaces in the village itself, giving these businesses the sensory kits that include different things to help, you know, people that are visiting town with autism or autistic children.
Hmm.
So it's a great program.
And this is
So
all
you'll,
going to be part of where the money goes that is benefited by Taste of Rhinebeck on April 26th. Now, this is a 3-hour event. You can wander and eat and wander and eat and wander and eat for 3 solid hours. I don't even know if I can eat that long, but I'd be willing to try. And,
yeah,
and
I mean,
you know,
it really is
tickets.
going to be fun.
Yeah, tickets are $75 per person, which is very reasonable for fine dining for 3 hours. Oh, yeah. But also, I don't know if anybody told you further, the great thing, our own Michelle Taylor and Joe Daly will be there that day. So you can stop by, see them, say hi, chat with them. And next week on Wall Radio, we're going to give away pairs of passes to Taste of Rhinebeck. So there's so much going on in Wall Radio. So happy to be involved with all of it.
Yeah, we really do appreciate that. And like I said, you know, this is really 100% a charity event in the sense that all of these businesses that are involved in this are not making money. In fact, they're donating their food, the time to do this for the, you know, autism charity, also to support the chamber.
And they're perhaps getting new customers that will come back another time, but get introduced to them for the first time. And that's a value also, which is the function of a chamber of commerce. The Rhinebeck Area Chamber of
Yeah,
Commerce
Yes.
is
well,
really,
that is very true, Kate.
you're really accomplishing so many things all at once. And we congratulate you for putting the thought into action. A Taste of Rhinebeck, April 26th. You can get tickets on your website, right? Rhinebeckchamber.com.
Yep, right under the events tab, we have a special page set up for Taste of Rhinebeck. and you can click the button and register right online.
Okay, it is
Yeah.
$75 per person, and that includes all the food of 28 or perhaps more if you sign up more different restaurants and wine and liquor purveyors. Wow. This would be a great thing. I envy Michelle and Joe Daly for being there that day. Are you going to run food out to
We're-
them?
Oh, they could be all around. They always historically have come to the event, and they walk around and they take it live and talk to the different restaurants who are participating about what they're serving and all of that. And we love the two of them. They do they're passionate about this event in general. So it'll be great to have them here.
Oh, they are. Yeah, that's true. They are both two of the finest people I have ever worked with. Yes, yes.
They're great.
So, one thing I want to add for your listeners, I know that Rhinebeck has kind of always been put out there as a real culinary destination. And it might be out of the way for a lot of people, but this is really an excellent opportunity to come see why Rhinebeck has been mentioned by so many people as a great culinary destination, because you won't have the opportunity to go to one restaurant. You'll have the opportunity to go to almost all the restaurants.
Yeah,
see what
that's
almost
true.
all the restaurants are doing all in one shot. So
Yeah.
I definitely recommend this for people that have not been to Rhinebeck, that want to see what Rhinebeck's all about. This is going to be a great event.
It's not
It'll be
that
great.
long
And
of a
we'll-
drive. Everybody around here knows you have to drive for, half an hour, 45 minutes to get to here, to get to there. So if it's a little bit longer, it's not that much longer. And it's for a wonderful cause and for a wonderful afternoon or evening of great food. I'm sorry, I interrupted you, Carolyn. What were you going to say?
Oh, no, that's okay. It's really a community event. We have a lot of retailers who have opted to stay open that evening, so you get everyone involved. People want to shop around while they're having a taste. We'll have that available for them as well. And it's also important to know that we have community partners working with us on this event, being part of it. Of course, the Autism Supportive Committee, as we spoke about. Our local Rhinebeck Rotary Club will be there and have a table so they can talk to people about what they do here. And Hudson Valley Pilot, our new local newspaper, will be here covering the event. And we'll also have our Rhinebeck Climate Smart Committee here talking about composting and what the restaurants do and what restaurants actually participate in that program, trying to promote, green. And so we're excited about that.
This is all wonderful. I want to hear a little bit more. We need to take a quick break. We'll be right back. We're talking with Josh Kroner and Carolyn Burnett of the Rhinebeck Area Chamber of Commerce about the upcoming Taste of Rhinebeck, April 26th, coming up. It's 63 degrees at 8:22. On the phone with me this morning from the Rhinebeck Area Chamber of Commerce, Carolyn Burnett and Josh Kroner, talking about Taste of Rhinebeck, an evening where you can get a ticket that will allow you to eat at 28 different restaurants. A sample here, a sample there, a little bite of this, a little sip of that. What a wonderful idea. April 26th, rhinebeckchamber.com is the website. I know, Carolyn, you wanted to thank a few people for their participation.
I did. I wanted to thank our sponsors. Without our sponsors, a lot of the things that we do here at the Chamber aren't possible. So I just wanted to take a moment to thank winerex.com, our presenting sponsor. They actually run the Hudson Valley Wine and Food Festival at the fairgrounds every year. And, of course, I want to thank World Radio for being our media sponsor, Hudson Valley Magazine, Montalto Law Firm, and Rugi's Automotive. It's all of these businesses that help us do what we love to do, and that's to support our business community.
Plus all of the restaurants who are making all of this food for April 26th, all of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
my goodness.
this is a real community event, Kate, and that's what's really going to make this exciting. When you see a whole community like Rhinebeck, which is a small community, but we're pretty tight, and, everybody really pulled in together for this event, realizing that, even though it's a little inconvenient for a lot of the restaurants to have to put out free food and have all of these people kind of coming up to their door, people want to be part of it. There was almost no restaurant said we don't want to do it. and it was really great to see that. And people are really into the charity as well. The Autism Committee has been kind of this thing that's been in the village of Rhinebeck now for a while, and everybody's been jumping on board with this. And we're very proud to be one of the only municipalities in the country that does this. So hopefully we can be a kind of an example for other municipalities to follow suit and do the same sort of thing, because I think that autistic children and families with autistic children can really use this type of support.
Yes, that's true. Now, as I understand, the rules for Taste of Rhinebeck, April 26th, is buy a ticket. You can go to rhinebeckchamber.com, $75 per person, or else next week you can maybe win a pair of tickets on Wall Radio. Thank you for providing those for us to give away. But the other rule is probably an important one. I bet there's a rule someplace, no doggy bags.
Yeah.
That's probably a good rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, with 28 restaurants and businesses to go visit, I don't think that people will need to fill their pockets. They'll be filling their tummies very nicely.
Oh, yeah. They won't be hungry, that's for sure.
Yeah. That is for sure. Thank you so much for coming on today. Anything else you needed to get done? Because it sounds to me like we covered everything.
Yeah, I think we're good, Kate. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, thanks a lot for having us on, Kate.
It was my pleasure to have you both here. Josh Kroner, Carolyn Burnett, the Rhinebeck Area Chamber of Commerce. The website, rhinebeckchamber.com. Get your tickets for April 26th, Taste of Rhinebeck, 3 hours of just culinary perfection, I think you might say.
Well, I certainly hope so.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's the whole goal, plus helping the charities. Thank you so much for being here today on Wall Radio. We appreciate you very much. Oh, we are back to the music already. It is unbelievable. Wall Radio.